I'm back. I'm back with another message. I know it's been a while. I'll upload when I can. There's a lot to discuss tonight, but also I'm taking any questions that anybody has that they want to ask. Um, I appreciate those of you who stuck with me on this journey, this YouTube journey. Um, I'm growing as well as you're growing. I'm learning new things. I'm also evolving because life is evolution. A lot of us came from a pretty messed up past. My past wasn't pretty. My past was pretty ugly, you know. And a lot of times my trust issues can be pretty bad as well. So, you know, but I look at these things in a different perspective. I try to shift my perspective into something positive and see myself in a higher light. All right. You baby, good to see you. Um, yeah. Today we're gonna talk about no more masks. All right, there's no more masks, y'all. We're gonna talk about spiritual Hoovers, and if anybody have any questions that they want to ask, throw them out there. I hope this live is helpful. It's the weekend coming up. Some of you all are working, some of you all are not. I hope y'all have enjoyed your week. I hope y'all have had a prosperous week. Whatever creative ideas you was working on, I hope it prosper and flourish. And your enemies, may they be destroyed for trying to come against you. All right? See, in the time that we in now, there's this website called worldstarhiphop.com. And to me, if you really want to know what's going on in the world, the two best places to find that out is TikTok and WorldStar. WorldstarHipHop.com. I think WorldStar is a app as well. You can see a lot of stuff that goes on a daily basis. People's evil is just front and center. They don't care what they do. They don't care how you feel. You know, you go on TikTok, you see a lot of stuff going on around the world. You see the powers that were. They're doing all kinds of things, trying to get people into a panic mode. But the encouraging word I have to say today is that the universe is still in control, and everybody's actions are weighed and measured on the scales. A lot of people are off balance. There are unbalanced divine masculines out here, and there are unbalanced divine feminines out here. And what I mean by no more masks, worldwide, they're going to show you the pedophilia. They're going to show you the killing of children, the drinking of blood. They're going to show you a lot of things that they do, that they've been doing. You know, there's this thing with this dude named Dalai Lama. I like to call him. So, Dalai Lama, he was making a young Indian boy kiss his tongue. Mind you, if you do your research, Dalai Lama is not Indian. He was exiled to India. He was from the Tibet, a place called Tibet. He was exiled. Not sure why he was exiled for. And I'm not sure why he has the position that he has. But he was visually showing the world what he does behind closed doors. And the crazy part is, it ain't just people in power who do this. It's people that walks amongst us every day that terrorize children. There was an article that I seen. It was this dude with dreadlocks. The things that he did to his daughters. He had like 5 daughters, and he molested all of them, and his son too. It took years for them to really bring him to justice. Imagine all the trauma they had to endure at the hands of their own daddy, because their daddy's a filthy pig. There are family members among you right now that don't just see you as family. Given the time of day, If allowed, they will have sex with you. Sometimes it's the same sex. It could be your own brother, your own sister, your own cousin, your own auntie, your own mama, your own daddy. No more masks, y'all. No more masks. The wicked is showing their ass. It's no more masks. These are the times that we in. It's almost as if I knew when the spring equinox came in. That's a new year. That's a new time. That's a new season in everybody's life. What is done in the dark will come to the light. So people who are out here trying to live double lives, trying to act like they cool with you, but behind your back they smear your name and they're trying to paint you out into a bad image. It's getting to a point where a lot of people who are doing that, the people that they're trying to smear you to, are instantly turning on them. Because they're not going to just believe a lie anymore. People are not believing lies anymore. The thing about it is, when you're dealing with a liar is going to stick to what they know. A liar is not going to really change. They're going to lie to the day they die. They have to stand before the Creator on Judgment Day, and they're going to tell a lie about how they didn't do this, how they didn't do that, how they was a loving person when they really wasn't. You know, there's a lot of people out there that have done so many things to you, and they want to try to come back and try to sweep things under the rug like a fresh, clean slate. Once you've been through drama and once you've been through abuse and once you've been through trauma, it leaves a mark on your heart. I say it leaves a cut on your heart, a scar, rather. Not just on your heart, but on your brain as well. Trauma doesn't just get wiped away. Some traumas you remember for the rest of your existence here on this planet, man. So if you was molested, raped, jumped, beat on, had a teacher target you, had coworkers target you, got you fired, they may get their karma. They will, actually. But you'll never forget the treatment, the ill treatment that they've done to you. There's a lot of people out here that are bearing false witness against you. A lot of us right now who consider chosen ones, we have enemies, man. We have enemies that we live with, and we have enemies that are abroad. You can't be a chosen one if you don't have enemies. And you know what's crazy? Those same enemies were the people that you sacrificed so much for. And they hate you because of who you are. It's just that simple. They hate you because of who you are, man. It's just that simple, man. No more masks. They're going to show you everything. They're going to show you the catacombs with the bones and the human bones remains. You know, I think it's in under the Vatican, either the Vatican or somewhere in Italy. The catacombs. Human bones for miles in tunnels. Somebody went in there and tried to film it. They couldn't find that person. I personally think the person got lost because the catacombs are like a maze. There's no telling what they do in there and things like that. Um, so yeah, no more masks, no more secrets, no more hiding. You know, I've been reading things about how there are, I think they said 22 motherships in a certain part of the atmosphere that's outside of the visible light spectrum. So even if you look up in the sky, they're there, but you can't really see them. Then there's talks about the blue star Kachina. When that comes in, it's going to upgrade the Earth into the fifth dimension. There's a lot of things going on in the cosmos right now as we speak. You know, the question is, are people ready to see what's really out there? You know? See, I'm a thinker, and I don't put nothing past anything. You know, the one that we call the creator could be a highly advanced extraterrestrial that you wouldn't even imagine. You know, could be. But like I said before, a lot of things are getting undisclosed. A lot of people are starting to see through other people. The energy is different now, y'all. The energy is different. Things are being exposed on a much larger scale now. So anybody who had secret vendettas against you, who had secret sexual fantasies against you, it's gonna start coming out. You know how it feels to be a chosen one? How and some of us can attest to this. Some of us have ran into people that didn't even know us like that, but was just so obsessed with us. And a lot of times it was the same sex. It was somebody you called a friend at the time. You know, they was only trying to get close to you to hope that one day you would be their lover, that you would submit to the cause of being same-sex marriage with them. Now, whoever's into that kind of stuff and you on my channel, I'm not disrespecting, but I'm just saying from experience, if you're a chosen one, you have experienced people trying to force themselves. Sometimes they'll try to touch you in subtle ways. Sometimes they try to lure you into certain things. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, these things are starting to come out. These things are starting to come out on the surface. We're talking about mermaids now. I've seen a lot of mermaid videos um, in Jamaica. I've also heard there are mermaids in the Bermuda Triangle. That's coming out as well. I mean, there's a lot of, and then on top of that, people, you never know how many people are playing with Ouija boards, tapping into other dimensions, communicating with demonic entities, bringing them into this realm, and wondering why wherever house they go to is possessed and haunted. Shit, the kitchen cabinet moving in the middle of the night, bowls flying across the air and stuff, because they want to play with that Ouija stuff. They're playing with unseen forces that they don't even know about. They're summoning dark forces that they don't have any clue of what they're going to do. You know? But that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. No more masks, y'all. No more masks. You'll be a fool in today's time to just ignore what's right in front of you. Family ain't shit, man. Family ain't shit. A lot of people ain't shit. That's the honest truth. They are in it for themselves. And they will sacrifice you for anything. Anything, man. The Matrix is a beast, man. It chews people up and spit them out into bones. So when you awake to the system, guess what the system does? It body snatches people to come at you. No more masks, y'all. You're gonna see the hate. You're gonna see the envy. You're gonna see the jealousy of those you thought all along was cool with you. You know? Me personally, I can't just let random people close to me. I just can't. I can't do that. Because at the end of the day, what agenda do you have? You know? Because there's a certain way I do things, and if I do something and you do something and it don't mesh, it don't work out, it's just going to be problems. Right? And that's how it has to be. Somebody wants to gain your trust, they have to really be authentic and genuine in who they are. No mask, no fakery, no slick jabs or sidebars or people trying to criticize you because they're trying to criticize you because of who you are. None of that crap. That's how it has to be now. You know? No more masks, y'all. A lot of things are being exposed. These narcissists from the past, if you ever run into them again and they see you and you see them, you're going to see their face change. You're going to see the hate. You're going to see this. You're going to see it. You're going to see the eyeballs get real black. You're going to see that. You'll be the fool if you overlook that and listen to their sweet, kind words. They're saying, oh, is that you? Oh, I missed you so much, but their eyeballs is black as hell. You know, pupils all dilated. And your gut is telling you something isn't right. Your heart starts racing when they talk to you because you in danger. Your alert system is telling you you in danger. No more masks, y'all. No more masks. In the times that we living in now, see, the people of your past, and we're going to talk about spiritual Hoovers. Basically, I've had plenty of dreams of people from the past trying to find a way to get close to me because I don't allow them in. I don't allow them access to me. So they visit me in the dream realm. And a lot of times they're wandering spirits. If they can't reach you physically, they'll try to reach you spiritually. A lot of them are into some pretty dark stuff, you know, all because they need to feed on you in some kind of way. You know, let's think about this for a second. The people that came in your life who are considered your enemies, you were the best thing that ever happened to them, literally. You were the best thing that ever happened to them. You loved them, you supported them for not just months, but years. So when you left and then they realized that they don't get that from a lot of people and you've put up boundaries, in their head they think, oh, so you don't want to deal with me anymore? Fine, that's okay. We don't got to see each other face to face. I'm still going to meet you in the spiritual realm. So they do all kinds of stuff just to target you in the spiritual realm. Some of them try to attack you in your dreams. Some of them will try to apologize to you, to try to make you wake up and think about going back to them, or maybe they were wrong. Some people have. I'm not saying you will, but some people have. But that's the world that we live in, y'all. People do things, man. People do strange things, spiritual things to good people. This world is ran by evil. And it's an evil on a level where it's not flesh and blood. These are interdimensional extraterrestrials, aka dirty aliens. That's the best way I can say it. Dirty, evil aliens. That the only main goal is to take over the planet and use people like us as resources that they can feed on. That's it. That's all. Let me read the comments. Oh my goodness. Right, you baby, right. You baby says, that's true. They disguise their lust for you as a friendship. Yes. 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 No more masks. Oh yes. You baby says, why do you think narcs can feed off of so many good, genuine people, but yet they're still in a messed up predicament? That's because when we go into their lives, we are like their good luck charm. Without us, things don't flow correctly, you know? But the thing is, their pride, their ignorance, their jealousy gets in the way all the time. So they'll even get jealous of the person who's making sure that they straight. For whatever reason, I don't know. When it comes down to evil, evil is hard to understand. Because if you're not an evil person, that's hard to understand that. It really is. You know? Because if you're not an evil person, you're not going to think like an evil person. And a lot of times, these people are weak. So they're the ones that are more likely to fall into some temptation that's going to do something real messed up and real foul. Them the ones that, in the long run, they're going to either have them homeless or in jail. Because if you double crossing people who only come very few times in a lifetime, aka the chosen one, aka the empath, then all they're going to meet after that is terrible, horrible people. That's just going to take from them like they took from us. And you know how a lot of these narcissists do. They have so little to offer, and they still going to give it up thinking that they going to follow a dream or have a scheme that's going to work out. And they get deceived and the game plan don't work. So now they out in the streets. You know, They never succeed. They'll never ever succeed. Evil never wins. I don't care how high up they is. I don't care how much money is in their bank account. Evil never wins. And that's what they hate. That's why they try to silence people who speak out against evil. Even in your family. How many of us have family members, when we try to speak out against their fucked up ways, they try to silence you. Up, shut up. Don't talk about that. Don't disrespect your elder. But if your elder is disrespectful and you're trying to speak truth to the elder's disrespect, you know what I'm saying? You got to shut your mouth. You just don't want to hear truth. You know, nowadays, age don't mean anything. Just because somebody's 60, 70, 80 years old don't make them wise. Just because they got a bunch of gray hair on their head or on their beard does not make them wise. A lot of them could be evil. It's just that life kept whipping their ass so many times because of their evil. That's why they got all that gray hair on their head. That's why they don't have a lot of stuff in their life or a lot of people around them. I'm not saying all of them are like that. Judge people by the fruits of their spirit. What do they bring? What do they offer? Does every time you come around a certain elder, they make you feel like crap, despite you helping them, but despite you respecting them, but they feel like they're so high and mighty that they can't respect the youth? They can't respect an adult? They that high and mighty? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Oh, baby says, so true. Baby says that spirit controlling them gets really agitated when the truth is spoken. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to be very careful of people who tells you to shut up when you're speaking out against the evil and the ill treatment that they're doing to you. The disrespect that they're doing to you. You got to be very careful of people that gather other people to gang up against you because they talking to you all crazy. You have to be careful of people like that, man. There's no good in them. There's no good in them at all. And a lot of times, nowadays, you cut people off, they'll fuck around and show up in your dreams just to fuck with you. These are the kind of people you're dealing with out here, man. They ain't happy without you. You don't come around every day. Look at the kind of the caliber person you are. You're loving, you're intelligent, you're wise, and you have a lot of resilience because you've been through a lot of dark times in your life. But you use it to help others, and you use it to be a positive beacon of light of hope and faith that things will change, that things will get better, because it happened to you. You've been through a lot and you still out here shining. You know what I'm saying? So them people get coming at you, disrespecting you. The thing is, they don't understand you don't come every day. People like you don't come around every day. They don't. You know, but because people so prideful and so childish and childlike and playful and arrogant and ignorant, they're blind. It's always too late when it comes to them. You know, spiritually, in these times now, there's no more masks. People are going to try to show up in your dreams. And they don't really care, man. They don't really care. They don't care at all. Because the truth be told, they won't admit it, but they need people like you to survive. They do. Because when you was around them, you was uplifting them, you was stimulating their emotions, you know, supporting them in many different ways. You know, these times that we're in now, you have to be willing to cut off any and everybody at will. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your auntie, your grandma, your grandpa. Family ain't shit, man. It never meant anything. You know? Even if you got a close-knit family, what are they going to do? Are they supporting your dreams? Or are they always nitpicking with you, complaining? Because it's very rare you have a family now that supports you in your endeavors and won't allow you to fail or won't try to set you up or anything like that. If you're a chosen one, you pretty much don't have good family, you know? And then on top of that, you were born into this world because you're not of the world. You're just here for a reason, a big reason. Some of y'all are going to be well known one day. Some of y'all are going to be helpful to a lot of people one day. Some of y'all are already doing it. You just haven't been known on a large scale yet. But it will. It will. And I'll be glad to see you. And when you make it, shout me out, man. Say what's up to your boy. I don't want any money, you know. Let me know you all right. You know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all. If anybody who's watching have any questions, just throw them out there. I didn't want to be out here too long. Um, hey, Bubba, good to see you. Yes, sir. Um, listen, y'all. There's no more masks, all right? You're going to see it all. You're going to see the pedophilia. You're going to see the sacrifices. You're going to see the drinking of the blood. You're going to see a lot of things, okay? They're going to normalize a lot of things that are going to totally piss off the universe and totally disrespect and violate the universal laws, you know? So listen, y'all. Y'all be safe out there, man. I try to upload when I can. Like I said, thank you all for sticking by me on this journey called life and being here, being patient with me when I do upload and things like that. I'm doing the best I can, y'all. I have personal things going on that I'm working on. But listen, I'm not gone forever. I'm just gonna continue to come on when I can. And I wish you all a prosperous 2023 and beyond. All right. So listen, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. And those who catch this live later on, I hope you enjoy it. It's short, but it's sweet. All right. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. And y'all tune in for more, man. Y'all tune in for more.